Aquarius, this is your channel messages for the 15th of May. Aquarius, let's see what is in your messages for today. What do I have to tell you? Okay, I was getting something about no phones allowed. Okay, I'm not sure if you're going to, I'm getting you're going to visit the house of a celebrity. I'm getting no phones allowed. I'm getting no phones allowed. No phones allowed from your coming on my crib. Kiss your on the neck, yeah. We can have a party, yeah. We can have a party, and we don't have to call it cheating. Use another adjective. Testing, texting. No, I'm joking. I'm getting no phones allowed. Okay? Like it's like a P Diddy ring. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody is quite aware that they're famous and they are aware that people like to come in them house or come in them studio, come take pictures. To say I was here. So I'm getting something about no phones allowed. That's the rule. No phones allowed. If you take a call, take it outside. If you have to text, go outside and text. No phones allowed. Like a classroom, no phones allowed. No phones allowed. You need to text, you need to make a call, go outside. Or I'm getting something about putting your phone in one place for the whole entire evening. No phones allowed. You can't be texting while you're at this location. If you do, you'll be asked to leave. No phones allowed. Cool. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. I was also getting, are you a god or are you a dog? We know people like, so Beyonce is a god. She's not a dog. Chloe Bailey, even though I love her, she's a dog. She's not a god. And you know I can't say the name of the fucking people who did this to me. It was Italians, okay? Are you a dog or are you a god? Kanye West is a god. He's not a dog. Kendrick Lamar is a dog. He's not a god. Drake is a god. He's not a dog. Jay-Z is a god. He's not a dog. So there's a difference in this life. God spell. So we're supposed to all know that when Masons leave your cryptic messages, they usually ask you to read it in a mirror. Okay? Like, you know, in a lot of horror movies, you'll see red rum, which is murder backways. Red rum is murder backways. God is dog backways. Dog is God backways. In this life, you are either a dog, take me to church, I'll worship like a dog, or you are a god. Now, a lot of people gave Kanye West and gave people like Hope, they gave Jay-Z a bad rap because they relate to themselves as being a god. In this life, you have two positions for play. You're going to be a dog, as in you're going to follow your owner, or you're going to be a god, as in you're going to lead the people. Now, some of us will lead the people down the path of blood clot destruction, even though we call ourselves God. But in this lifetime, humans will only identify as two things. Now, if you ask me if I'm a god or I'm a dog, I'll tell you straight. Where's the camera? Is the camera here? I'm a god. I am not a dog. Other people are dogs. Dogs are followers. Dogs will clean up other people's shit, just like how the owners will clean up dog shit. So know that in life, people might go around and say I act like I'm better than people because I am. Canada wanted me. Who? Canada wanted me. Who? Canada wanted me. Bitch, bye. Bye. Goodbye. Canada wanted me. Yes. Is it that you're a god in this lifetime or you're a dog? I don't know what the fuck people told you. But what I can say is I'm definitely a fucking god. I'm not a fucking dog. So if you want to lay on your motherfucking back and get belly rubs, bitch, you go ahead and do it. But I never fucking identified as that. So just be mindful when you go on with your life, okay? And you might be like, who am I to talk about that I am God? Well, are you a fucking dog? Cool. I don't know about you, but I know about me. And I know if I had to be military people are dogs. That's why them wear dog tag. You would think that a man who had the power to go to war with rifles, who know for operate machinery, would have had a God tag. Yeah, military people don't have God tags. They have dog tags. Because you die like a fucking dog in war. You just die. You take orders, you take command, you get told when to sit. You get and just like when you're putting a dog down, just like before them send it to war, them give a lobster. Right? Good. That's why military people have dog tags. They don't have God tags. You ain't no motherfucking God. You're fighting for an army. You are not the man in command. So again, I don't know about you, but I am a God. I am not a fucking dog. So you make your choice. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Aquarius, the star. And if you feel weird identifying with a God and you rather identify as being a dog because there's only two options, you do that. It shows you how low self-esteem you have. Let's go. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, some of us are workers, some of us are producers. Some of us are dogs that sit down and take orders, and some of us are gods. Which one are you? Because I know who the fuck I am. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming out first. The Eight of Pentacles is usually independent work, okay? Now, somebody could work with them hands. I'm getting whatever work you do, you work with your hands. Whatever. He's in a shop where him producing things, him using a ruler, him using all of these things for, I don't remember what you call this type of work, but me getting something about what you do for work. You could be an independent business owner. We have the Knight of Swords. Me getting someone saying you need to do something faster, or you need to produce faster. Hi! Are you a fucking God or are you a dog? Because I know I'm a fucking God. I'm a God. I'm not a DOG, Aquarius. Know that in this life. You have followers and you have producers. You have consumers and you have producers. You have dogs and you have gods. Which one are you? Because I know who the fuck I am. And you should wake up to who the fuck you are too. And don't make nobody make you feel bad. Oh, you act like you're better than people because you are. Oh, you act like yeah, because you are. Because you're not no fucking dog. You're a fucking God. You're not take order. You give them. And when you're a God, you rarely need to give orders. You leave the orders up to the hands of men. And depending on if the men worship you, according to moral righteousness, you send them go heaven or hell. A lot of people say, ask for what you want. Ask for what you want. But you know what I want. You know what God wants. God don't have to ask you for give your life to God. You're supposed to just know that. God have to come down from heaven and tell you to give your life to him? Or do you not growing up know that you're supposed to give your life to God? Okay. Say they'll tell you, ask for what you want. Ask for how much you want. You should have given it to me already. Why did I have to ask you? That means you're not obeying your you're not obeying your master properly, which means we need to get a new servant. Why should I ask for what I want when you were supposed to give it to me anyways? Why is God supposed to ask you to give them your soul when you were supposed to give God your soul anyway? You owed it to God anyways. God had to ask you? No. Okay. Well, you have to tell that dog to sit, don't you? Right. So which one are you in life, Aquarius? Are you a God or are you a dog? Now, this could be somebody who want you produce more work faster. The problem is them want you produce more work, but them not pay you properly. You know, because dogs don't use money. Dogs only take food, right? So them want the most out of you for food. Them want the most out of you for no money. They want to exploit you for no money. Yeah, tell them we're gods around here. We do the work when we want, how we want it. Let's continue the reading. We have the Six of Pentacles, and we also have the Moon card. Yeah, so I'm getting something about a pay increase, a pay raise. I'm also getting something about management. Someone's wondering, how are you managing something by yourself? Somebody might ask you if you want new management. No, thank you. If you do your work, because I hear Shensei say how she go independent, right? Shensei, me hear you make a comment say you got independent, but then you're not going. She said, I went independent. Then she said she going to reunite with a label and get a team again. And she's like, anybody who is doing this alone it's outright stupid. No, bitch. You can't do it alone because you don't have real talent, Shensei. Shensei, you can't book your own shows, promote your own shit. You need a team for do it. Remember the first hit you got was allegedly because of the Tifa song from Vybz Kartel. And even though Vybz Kartel came out of prison, and he did clarify that you did not steal Ludi. Sweetie, you are a dog. You're not a god, Shensei. Spice is a god. Spice is not a dog. You have to know the difference. A dog cannot manage them own shit. A dog needs somebody to clean up after them for the damage control. Shensei said she got independent. Was like, great. Then in the same video, in the same breath of she saying she got independent, she said how she'll go back with a team. And she don't understand how people want to stay alone in stupidness. You know why people stay alone? Because you have to pay people for your team. I don't know if you know this. You know why people don't have a team around them and they choose to struggle? Because them don't have money to pay a marketing manager. Them don't have money to pay a personal assistant. Them don't have money to pay these people. That's usually why you see people do this alone. Now look at a girl like Doshi. Doshi, she named Doshi? Doshi is my anxiety. Yeah, she's a god. She's not a fucking dog. She kind of acting a bit trafficky, but I mean, she do her shit her own self. After she became who she was, then she get record label. Then Grammys nominate her. Then all of this start happening to her. Shensei was never a girl who could have do this on her own. You needed a team. That's why after you got independent, you run back to a team. And you have the audacity to call people who are doing this independent, so-called, it's stupid. You don't understand. You don't understand that things cost money. So I'm going to ask a question. How much people does it take for Shensei to be Shensei? How much people it take? 10? 11? 12? You know how much people it take for me to do this every day? 1. Me. Nobody else. 0 budget. You know what my budget is? This. So that's the difference between gods and dogs. You have to know that. Dogs require people for maintain them. No, I'm not saying nothing wrong if you have a team. Nothing wrong if you have a team. But the more team you have around you is the less independence you get. Is the more you have to listen to who dress. No, you have to listen to a team who tell you what they do, where they go, how to dress. Because you're papi show. You can't do it on your own. You can't book on your own. You cannot go to the venue on your own. You can't do rehearsals on your own. You cannot calendar and prioritize your day. You can't. You need a team. And nothing wrong if you need a team. But don't come on television trying to tell people, say, people who do it independently are stupid. No, sweetie, people who do it independently have talent. Something that you may not know about. Because let's be honest, Shensei, your talent did not get you where you were. Rashid helped. You remember Rashid, Shensei? You know Rashid? Yeah, Rashid, the guy from America. You know the Yankee guy from America, Shensei, Rashid? Yeah. And other people did help you. So let's be honest with your talent. You writing a song have nothing to do with you directing a music video, picking out the wardrobe, knowing when the music video is supposed to land, sitting down beside an editor and editing that music video, putting on a party, release date, writing a speech for the release date, performing, booking your own talent, doing personal assistant shit, knowing your wardrobe. Yeah, you can't do that for yourself. Don't go around and tell people that they're stupid if they're doing that alone. Especially people who are doing it alone because they don't have money for pay a team. You have money for pay a team. And you need a team to be Shensei. You need to know that. When you're alone, you are Sheng Yang. Sheng Yang is who we know for be the independent bad girl. Shensei needs a team. So let me ask you again, Shensei. How much people you need behind you for be Shensei? Because obviously, it's not you alone. So just be mindful. Because some of us are gods. Cool. Let's continue the reading. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers card, the World card, right? Okay, I'm getting something. Okay, I'm getting you're building something with your hands for somebody who you adore. Okay. I don't know why are you building? You're building something for some. I'm getting, okay, so I'm getting your love language is acts of service. I'm getting whatever you do for work, you do it with your hands. That's like you're building a coffee table for somebody you love. Or you're building a shelf. I'm getting you're building something. You're going to build something with your hands and then you're going to give it to the person. And I'm literally getting whatever your build is so thought. It's so, oh my God, you did this for me. I'm getting you and the person sleeping together the same day. Now, somebody may not want to manage you. They want to help you. You want to help me? Yeah, you give me money. You don't need to touch this. You don't need to be in the room while this is happening. You don't need to tell me what to say. You don't need to tell me how to do my hair. You don't need to tell me how to dress, especially if you're a man. You want to contribute to this? You give me money. That is a contribution. And you don't own anything. Remember, people, when you're under a certain management, them own you. And you may be good with being owned. Other people are not okay with being owned. You can be a contributor. You want to give me money? Good. You want a shout? You want your name shout out? Good. Do you have anything that you want me to promote for you that will not contradict my morals? Great. But you have no say when it comes down to this. Let's continue the reading. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Justice card. I'm getting something about a Libra. A Libra want to help you. The Libra is saying that they... I don't know what the Libra is saying. Maybe the Libra is saying that you're under for them management. Why? Because you're fucking them? That have nothing to do with nothing. You think Cardi B fucking Offset mean that Offset did own our career? No, it fucking didn't. So I'm getting a Libra who is taking credit for your work because you and them used to fuck. Or I don't know if it's just every man who you're there with, them want to be a part of what you're doing. Yeah, no, you're just a person that fuck. Then have nothing to do with what me do for a living. You're not including that. Unless you're giving me money, unless you're paying for it, unless you're giving me things to buy. For example, you're giving me money for buying a new deck. You're giving me money for my background for look good. Okay. Then you can be shown in my background. But you ain't a contributor. You're not anybody who will be reaping any percentage of this. And you're not anybody who can, your name will not be in the credits. You fuck if you even make it on the fucking camera. Somebody wants to sit down in the studio with you, sit down beside you while you do what you do. They're not, I mean, if they like your work and they want to donate to your channel, that is great. That have nothing for blood clot do with what you do for a living or your talent. They want to say, let me give you money and help you. Help you how? Help you read tarot? Help you sing? Help you dance? That's your talent. This man I come in because I give you money more own this. You're fucking crazy. You don't own nothing, sir. You don't even reap the benefits of what is being produced. Yeah, try to be somebody pimp. That's what you're trying to do. Good fucking luck. The Star card is clarified by the Ace of Wands. Yeah. Just because them a fuck you. I have a heap of man and some of them, I no swear if it's some of them a fuck, I never call them back. Now them hate me. That's how you separate your talent. You never make a, especially if you're a girl, you never make a, don't mix sex with your business. If I am a man and I am a long-term man and you want the fans to see him face, you know, like the girls who go out at dinners with them dates or with them man, but they always take a picture of the food, but they never take a picture of them man. Okay, maybe a man is very supportive of your singing, acting, tarot career, so he wants to be shown in the background. That's lovely. Yeah, man, you can do that. Otherwise, you don't reap any rewards. You don't get any money from this. You're not an investor. You're a contributor. That means you contribute to her. You're a contributor. So I don't know which man that we used to fuck a girl and I thought what them own you or them own half of your shit. Sir, you need to own that scent coming from your blood clot ass. Let's continue the reading. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Wands. And the Moon card is clarified by the Ten of... Yeah. Me getting somebody's going to have to... Me don't know who is walking around talking about that. You know, she's my pet. She's my cat. She's my dog. She's my... No, nigga. I am God. I don't know about you. You the dog. Because you keep following behind somebody. Even though somebody ain't fucking talking to you. You the dog. Know that. So know that, people, especially when you want to branch off in the music industry, you can either be a god or a dog. But remember, both are very humble. Both can be humble. Gods can be humble. Dogs can be humble too. Dogs can be scary and aggressive. So can gods. You know how the gods like to punish. Especially when they don't give sacrifices. So just be mindful that you're not misidentifying someone as a... Perhaps you need to read it in the mirror. It didn't say dog. It meant to say God. Apparently you were not a part of the industry, so you read it wrong. And you thought somebody was your pet. Sweetie, no. They were the creator. One of the creators. So again, you may feel very weird identifying as a god. No, that's too self-absorbent. How dare you put your title up there? Yeah, because you're a creator. That's why you're a god. You create. Who helped God create the world? Who helped Vanessa Carby create this channel? Nobody. Exactly. You're a god. Other people who need editors and them need this and them need that and them need their dogs. And Chloe Bailey talking about how she wants to be a big fat dog. Chloe, don't get pregnant for nobody, please. Me I beg you, Chloe, don't get pregnant. If you get pregnant, you're gonna swell up like fucking yeast in bread and the man gonna left you. I can foresee Chloe Bailey. Chloe, I foresee your destiny. Do not get pregnant, ma'am. If you get pregnant, you get fucked. You're gonna swell up fat. And you're not gonna be able to lose the weight. You probably come off a camera. And I get it every day, you're looking in the mirror, you're gonna cry about your belly. Don't get pregnant. That's all I have to say to you, sweetie. Don't get pregnant. So again, are you a god? Or are you a dog? Because I don't feel bad to say I'm a fucking god. I don't feel bad to say it. And when gods see gods, they know each other. They recognize each other. Right, Libra? Libra, when gods see gods, they recognize each other. When dogs see dogs, them compete or them smell or them bark at each other. That's the difference with a dog. We have Scorpio. We have Venus. We have Uranus, which rules rebellion. And dogs usually get fucked in the ass. I don't know if you know this. We have CIA. So someone's not an animal. They're a god. Perhaps you need to read those messages in the fucking mirror. The same mirror where you tap. Yeah, right? Great. And we have Taurus. And even though Taurus is supposed to be the bull, I'm not sure how the fuck you mix up Taurus with a dog. Because you need the bull for make the whole entertainment of bull riding. You need a bull for make up the whole entertainment for when you leave the bull in the streets and make people run. So the bull is who put on the show. The bull is the god. It's not a dog. Know that. I'm going to leave it here. Until next time. Bye.